So Anisha and I have been working together for over a year now to sort of guide her brand and learn how we want to connect to the community. And we spent weeks discussing sort of Anisha's vision, the long-term goals of the brand, thinking way well into the future, and really assessing the biggest goals that we can achieve with this rebrand. I really wanted to absorb that everything Anisha was as a whole and how she connected with her community, and really infuse that into every element of her new brand that I could. I didn't want it to just be a new logo and like a new name. I wanted it to be a whole new concept that frankly allowed and also like guided Anisha to grow into this big brand and grow for her community, because you start off little and you have a name for yourself, but once it becomes a little bit bigger than yourself is really when the exciting times come. If I'm honest, I think I spent most of the time just looking through Anisha's photos, listening to her presentations over and over, and reading how Anisha and her team connect with the community and sort of what the responses are within the community itself and what they like the most from Anisha's services. The most important component for me that I think I needed to get right were the colors. I saw from the start, even in our little Zoom meetings, Anisha wears and still currently wears really captivating colors that sort of support her personality. And I knew that the best way to capture Anisha's personality through the brand, so she instantly can feel connected to the new brand, was to use colors that she's already comfortable in and she sees herself using across her platforms and all the way through to her clothing. Once we had a connection to the colors and fonts, the logo actually came last for us, as it usually does. And I felt like I was building more of a personality for Anisha to step into that was very aligned and in line with where she wanted to be and what she wanted to do. And then the logo and everything is just the cherry on top for us. The launch is, as we record this, actively still happening. So there's a lot of steps that come into play when it comes to providing a whole new brand and a whole new look for Anisha and the early childhood coach and the whole team. So actively, I have been creating all the new social posts you'll see. We're going to have a whole new website for Anisha to launch and advertise all of her incredible values and services. And in the back end, it's every single day, there's emails back and forth ensuring that, we've got everything ready to go so that Anisha and her team can really step into the shoes of this new brand of the early childhood coach and start providing all of the services that she can to her community. And hopefully the community is going to enjoy seeing all of the new elements, all the new colors. I won't give it too much because I want to keep it a surprise, but yeah, it's all in the back end. All the pretty stuff, I guess you could say, we've been going in there. And even when it comes to figuring out, the language, the tone, how Anisha's going to communicate, obviously still going to be her and everything's going to be just like her, but I think she'll have an extra pizzazz to her and, a little bit more, she'll feel a little bit more comfortable in herself in this new brand for sure. So I must say my inspiration came solely from speaking with Anisha and having those very deep and meaningful meetings where we discussed every aspect that she wanted to bring into this new brand. And I had to learn the value she truly provides her ECE industry and the community. So in addition to that, it was probably listening to all of the testimonials that her clients and the teams she's worked with provided that she was able to send to me so I could spend that time and hear what her audience actually gets from Anisha's services. So that gave me an insight into understanding Anisha's reason why she does all of this, which was the most important for me to capture and connect to. I would like Anisha's audience and her team's audience and big community to know that the early childhood coach is ready. They're ready to bring as much value as they can, more than ever before, and help more people than ever before. Working alongside Anisha and her team and discussing her business plans and goals and outlook and everything has really given me an understanding of what is to come for Anisha and her team and where she wants to be. So I think that this brand refresh will allow a very powerful voice and a very genuine voice to come through better than before from Anisha and her team of incredible advisors and everyone else supporting her on this journey. So she can ultimately provide more value than ever and start making some big waves within the ECE industry, because from what I've learned, it needs to happen very, very soon. And there's a lot of people out there that deserve the support in their careers that Anisha and her team can provide. I hope that we have been able to create this new brand and reach that moment that I mentioned before where everything just clicks and it feels right, and Anisha can step into the position of the early childhood coach and her team can build their vision together collectively, and she can get her little army ready to make a change and support the masses within the ECE industry. So I would keep an eye out for her.